But first tonight, a 2-year-old boy pulled from a flooded wash in Queen Creek.
ABC 15's Tim Vetcher was there when it happened. And Tim, how is the boy doing?
Sadly, Steve, we just got word about a half an hour ago that the boy did in fact pass away. It's the news everybody out here had been dreading since he first went missing around 6:30 tonight. Take a look. Within literally just seconds of when I arrived at the wash this evening, a neighbor and a rural Metro firefighter were pulling the boy's lifeless body from the water in a 4-wheeled ATV. They drove as fast as they could through an empty lot to a waiting fire truck. There, firefighters began taking turns giving the boy CPR. You can see neighbors looking on in shock, as was I, over what we were all seeing. Because of the bad weather, the medical helicopter couldn't fly, so it took at least 10 to 15 minutes for an ambulance to arrive, if not longer, with all the flooded roads in the area. Paramedics rushed him here again to Banner Ironwood, where doctors pronounced him dead. As you might imagine, everybody out here tonight is absolutely devastated.
We saw him coming up the wash with them after they found
What's
him.
going through your head watching that as a parent?
Just sad. Just sad. I mean, anything can happen in a moment's notice.
You never want that to happen to a little kid. You don't want it to happen to anyone, but the dad must be going through hell right now.
Now, as for how the child ended up tonight in the wash in the first place, it's still unclear. But Katie, I'm told early indicators are that he managed to somehow squeeze through an open gate there in the backyard.
Oh, Tim, and I know you were in as much shock as the neighbors. You weren't even sure at one point in this evening that you would be able to even go forward and tell his story.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Even now, 3 hours later, I'm still literally shaking thinking about it. I've been a journalist for 14 years now, Katie. It's easily the worst thing I've ever seen. I hope to never have to see something like that again.
Yeah, and I know the stories like this are tough to cover, Tim, but you know, these are the ones parents remember, and they make different choices, and they're able to protect their kids even better because of your story tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, it really brings home the dangers of what we're dealing with when these floods happen and when these storms roll through.